So they gave us a graph of g of x. They asked us to graph the inverse. So again, that's all we're going to do. What's going to happen to this point 3, 2? 2, 3. What's going to happen to the next point here? 1, 3. 3, 1. What's going to happen to -1, -1? That one stays the same. And what's going to happen to -4, +4? It's going to go to 4, -4. I'm going to draw the diagonal line here. And then when I play connect the dots, I want you to ask yourself, has the blue one just a reflection of the red one over that line? That is the love math symbol. And notice that only the points that are on the line y equals x stay the same. Is our inverse a function? Do you know how to tell if a graph is a function or not? Do you remember? The line test? Do you remember the vertical line test? So in order for something to be a function, it has to pass the vertical line test, which means you take a vertical line, that looks like a vertical line, and you move it along, and that line can't hit more than one point at a time. So notice on the red one is a function, because as I move that vertical line across, it only hits one red point at a time. You are getting sleepy. You really like math. No, I'm trying to hypnotize you. But the blue graph, for example, right there, the line hits twice. So the blue graph is not a function. So for B, how would we explain? No, it doesn't pass the vertical line test. Again, state the domain and range of each. So here our domain and range are x values for our red graph. Our smallest x value is -4. Our biggest x value is 3. Square brackets because those points are included. Our smallest y value is -1, and our biggest y value is 4. For our blue graph, now our smallest x value is -1, and our smallest y value is -4, and our biggest y value is 3. Domain and range, because you switch the x and y's, the domain and range just get switched. And that's an important thing to notice, because sometimes they'll do that. They'll say, this is the domain and range. Tell me the domain and range of the inverse without showing you the graph. And all you have to know that the key thing for an inverse is that the x and y get switched. Okay, questions for this one are 4 and 9. We are going to go to the second example.